The Couch Steals are brought to you by the VLG Studio, the community for people with a story to tell.
You're now tuned in to the Couch Stealers anime podcast.
See that Reggie put in work, but the fact that even his sword knew, bro.
Oh my god, why are you debating like this? This is so sad to see. He went to Wano and got one shot by Kaido twice.
Yo, what is going on, everyone? Y'all already know it's the Couch Stealers. We are back. It's the one and only Meister Mikey J.
It's your boy AU.
The burn is hilarious because, like, I'm glad you got that energy. I don't. I'm like looking at my phone every 2 seconds, waiting for another word.
I really don't. Through. You know what I mean? That burn was like, that was forcefully, reaching into the depths of what I have.
Nah, AU was like, I'm here.
I just said before the podcast, stop saying that shit. Like, ew.
Yo, no, I'm here. You ain't never seen that? Because Super Bowl's on Sunday. It was the Patrick Mahomes one when they put Kermit the Frog on his voice.
I heard you.
Like, I'm here. Yo, but y'all already know it's the Couch Stealers. We are back from Setsukan. Shout out to all the folks down there. I know we talked about it last week, but we back on YouTube this week. We gonna make the YouTube thing work while we was down there. That was a lot of effort.
No, it was no way. There was
a lot of effort. We drove 6 hours. That was all the effort we was putting in. Actually, we drove
6 hours.
Listen, you want to know how I know when I started getting old?
I can't do long drives, y'all. Fuck that. I refuse. I literally refuse. I can't do it. Yo, I was in DC. I flew because I wasn't driving.
You see this? He sat in the car and he took a little nap, but then
I did not nap.
Good.
I never
napped for like 2 seconds on the way back. Don't do that,
bro.
To me.
2 seconds is 2 seconds.
That's a like, nap,
bro. That's 5 minutes is not a nap.
Yes, it is. It's called a cat nap.
I don't know.
That's a cat nap, eh? Shout out, Shaolin Showdown. No love on.
Oh yeah, Catnap. Okay, Catnap. Yep.
Okay.
Took me a second. Shout out to Shaolin Showdown because that is a goated ass show. It was very reminiscent of the time in that era for sure. Because right before Shaolin Showdown, we had Jackie Chan Adventures. We had what else? The Adventures of Jake Long.
The American Dragon, and there's one more.
American Dragon.
Can you get the one more?
Well, you said there was two, and I named two already.
You got the American Dragon,
and I said
Showdown,
and I said
Jackie Chan Adventures. There's one more. There's one more, and I can tell you right now, ESPN, Jesus Christ, Cartoon Network.
Cartoon.
It was there for a hot second, and to be honest with you, Cartoon Network did the exact. It was basically Cartoon Network's version of American Dragon.
I feel like I know what it is, but it's not coming to me.
Monsters and demons.
Oh! What's that name?
He is the only one who sees them.
Yes, I know what you're talking about, but I never tuned in like that.
Juniper Lee, bro.
There it is. Yeah. I never tuned in. I never tuned in like that.
Full of monsters and demons.
Because the other ones were already they were just what they were, and I loved them. It
was Cartoon Network's trying to they got on. It's like they both had the show in production at the same time, and it was like who's going to get it out first, because Jake Long, and y'all already know, first season of American Dragon. I keep wanting to say American Dad because it's been all over Twitter the last couple of days.
That's why I keep saying Jake Long, so I don't fuck around and just say some random shit.
Yo, because American Dad was so funny. But nah, the first season of American Dragon, before they changed the art style, was so fire, and then they changed the art style,
and it was just
booty butt cheeks.
They did like a not the equivalent, but they did like a Teen Titans to Teen Titans Go, or Ben 10 to fucking Ben 10 Omnitrix, not Omnitrix,
the one where he's super cartoony.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, it was not a bad show. It really wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
But I wasn't fucking with the art style change at all.
To be honest with you, the storyline in season 2 actually got a little bit darker because they dealt with
they had
the Hunts clan and all of that stuff. So it was dope, but at the same time,
why not? Motherfuckers love to ruin some shit. So speaking of ruining some fucking shit, they didn't ruin it. Honestly, they did justice, but they really could have done better. I'm almost done with the first season of the Percy Jackson series.
Oh, word.
So as someone who read the books, and I know it's
Tell
all
me you had Disney Plus?
I don't.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
What?
I don't know what you're talking about. Hey,
Anywho,
the test not coming.
so yeah, as someone who read the books, and I know everyone's like, oh, the books are always better, of course, but like, I just feel like they took out so many key, like, little things that happened in the books, and they did not keep it in the show, and they took too many liberties on that show, or the show that's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's my own personal take. Is it an upgrade from the movies? Yes,
100%.
100%.
There was nowhere else but up to go.
The movies weren't terrible, but like, yeah, they are doing a good job. I just recommend that if you guys are watching the series and you enjoy it, please go read the books. You'll enjoy it a lot more. You'll enjoy the books a lot more, and then you'll go back and watch the series and be like, I don't know if I want to continue this, but that's my personal opinion.
I read the first Percy Jackson book, and after I saw the movie, because when I saw the movie, I was like, "Oh, it's not. This movie's dope." One of my friends was an extra in the first movie.
Oh shit!
They shot it right down the scene when they went to the museum down in New York, like from high school. She was in the movie, so I was like, oh, "Okay, cool. Where Kelly at? This is dope." That type thing. And I was like, "Okay, yeah, no, I really like the book." And then my cousin, they read the books. I said I really like the movies. And then I went back and actually read the first book, and I was like, bro, Ares wasn't even in the movie. And Ares is like the whole reason why.
It's not why it started, but he was a main component as like
the main villain in the first book.
Of stealing and shit and making it all come to fruition. Obviously, it's all, there's someone else behind Ares, but still, like, so if you enjoyed the first book, please, I highly recommend you watch it, because it does get darker. It does get better, like in a bigger way. They do a really good job. Rick Riordan killed it. Riordan. And I definitely want to get into some of his other series. But yeah, that's my little spill on that. Sorry.
I'll just say, I know I'm eventually going to watch it somehow, some way, just because Edge is playing Ares, and Edge is my favorite wrestler. So
he did a good job. Yeah. He did do a good job as of so far. He did really do a good job. I'm surprised that's your favorite wrestler. I'm not gonna lie to you. I feel
like had this conversation.
I know, but it's just still surprising that that's your favorite wrestler. I feel like there are others that are like.
There are others that I really enjoy, but like, I got into wrestling hella late, like way later down the line. Late. So like I wasn't around for like the Attitude Era and all that stuff. So by the time I got to it, and I was like going back and watching all the clips, I was like, yo, this long hair motherfucker, I like this dude. Hold on, he's spearing people, jumping off of stuff, like over here sleeping with his girl in the middle of the ring. Hold up, I kind of like the rated R superstar.
Yeah, that fucking bed scene, that shit was wild. I was like, what? I mean, Attitude Era was crazy, There was titties all over the show and everything. Attitude Era was nuts.
To be fair, that is the reason why growing up, my parents didn't let us watch it. On top of the fact that me and my brothers would have killed each other because we would have done all the other stuff, because we were kids that emulated everything that was on TV. But the one time my mom happened, that's how it always is. When your parent come in the room, it's like when you watch anime and somebody don't watch anime come in and they walk in, it's always like the sexualist scene, the most sexual scene that ever was.
And they over looking at you like,
what are you doing? Yo, that's exactly what happened. So like I was watching, I had gone to school, everybody was talking about, WWF, watch WWF, The Rock this, Stone Cold that, Kurt Angle, The Angle Lock, Jericho. So I was like, all right, whatever, let me check this out. And the episode that I happened to be watching it on, I was like, oh, wrestling's up. My mom walked in the room and literally the first thing she saw was the chick go like this. And my mom was like, give me that damn remote. I was like, what are you watching? Give me your remote right now. And I was just like,
I was unsupervised, so like we was definitely power bombing each other and shit. Like, nah, there's no way.
Yo, all right, y'all. So we are happy to be back. Happy to be back here on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. But for this week, we want to start off with YouTubing. This week we want to start off with a topic that is near and dear to AU and mine's heart. It's a topic that
probably anybody who loves anime, you know what I mean?
But it's a topic that we definitely gonna do more than once, because there's just so
many. We're gonna do more than once. So these are not like top like 3, 5s, 10s or anything. These are just like things we probably thought of for this one take, or not take, but this one topic that we're doing.
So we are starting with the anime opening and ending and just like that you can never skip. The opening and or ending. I think we're just sticking with openings this time. So let me just say openings. Anime openings
because
that
I didn't do any endings this time around.
I have like one or two, but anime openings that you cannot skip, whether they on your playlist, whether they come up in a playlist, whether you just on YouTube, after you finish watching the Couch Stealers, plug, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, you go over and got your like anime set up for all the openings and endings. So the ones that we can't skip, I know there's gonna AU and I, we may have some that like kind of cross over with each other, but
yeah, we're probably gonna have like moving forward to things that cross over for sure.
I think we'll have at least one, maybe one. I think we have at least one. I don't think we're gonna have that many.
They'll cross over at some point in time. Maybe we don't have like the same ones this time around, but like I feel at some point maybe it'll come back around for you and be like, oh, this is the one I'm doing this week.
I love that though. I love when you like go to like listen to an anime opening and be like, yo, I forgot about that one. Hold on. Next thing you know, it's earwormy as hell. You sitting there and humming it.
I'm on a new level. Sorry.
Put them in the dirt. That we
bump me a new show. Sorry.
Yo, AU, starting us off. Give me one that you got that is an anime opening that you will never, ever. I'm
gonna go just because you rocking Ranking of Kings right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna start off. This was on the list for me, so it's, oddly enough, you're also putting your boy up there. I'm gonna go Hadaka no Yusha.
Bro,
which is the second opening for Ranking of Kings.
Oh, you do like that one more than the first.
That one, I love the first one too. But this one just fucking hits me in a place. Like a lot of times, I don't want to listen. Like a lot of times, I feel like anime openings, like the sadder, like anime openings, are like, or not the sadder anime like music is typically like either in the show or at the end.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Ranking of Kings, I wouldn't say it's like a sad soundtrack or a sad song, but it just has like this depth to it. The way they're singing it, the lyrics, everything. And then just like Ranking of Kings, the sun fucking shines that motherfucking next day. And my boy comes out on motherfucking top. Like, and that opening really just hits exactly the way I wanted to. Hold on, listen. All right, all of the things that I've fallen in love with, and the curse that fell down upon me that day. All the feelings of love, all the feelings of in love, give me enough light to protect what I adore. Shake off the malice that resides deep within power. Sure, you might not hear, but what a hero needs right now isn't power. Just let it be yourself. Like, come on, bro. Like, what? That's Boji, and that's Ranking of Kings, and it's just like, it just hits. And when you hear them singing it, it's just my shit. They killed it. I'll never skip that shit.
My thing about that opening, because I do prefer the first opening, Boy, but
Boy's good. I like them. I think I like them both equally, if I'm being honest.
See, I like that one too, but I like Boy more. But the thing I like about the second one more so than Boy is that I think the second one, imagery wise, is so much better. Like everything about the imagery through that whole thing, when they're like I believe at one point they actually like start like panning over a bunch of characters and stuff.
They do.
And it's Boji's there at the end, and it's just like, so. Ooh, that's a nice one to start off with, my boy. That's a nice one to start off
with, man. I love that opening, and like I said, I love Boy too. I think I like them both equally. I think just depending on where I am in life, you know what I mean, one just kind of like hits a little
harder.
Right now, Ranking of Kings opening 2 hitting harder.
Okay,
okay. You know what I mean? That's where we at.
So I'm gonna see your Ranking of Kings, and I'm gonna raise you one that you haven't heard yet because you're still on. You're almost I think you're done with season 1, but
I already know where you're going.
Souvenir season 2 opening for Spy Family.
Yep, I knew it was gonna be fun. So I got like 2 more episodes.
Bro,
2 more episodes.
Those like the best 2 episodes of that season, if I remember correctly. If
the last 2 episodes.
If I'm thinking right, I might be getting them mixed up with the second season where I'm getting this opening from. But like that opening, and again, I gotta choose my words wisely here because AU hasn't, and I don't want to spoil how amazing that opening is. But as soon as it hits, as you start season 2, as soon as it hits, the music, the imagery, the family, like everything that comes with it, and then it's just a bop. It's just a straight up bop. Like you're sitting there banging. Next thing you know, you're just doing one of these, and so like it's one of those that
it's earwormy,
hurt,
or is it just hitting?
Oh, it's the best opening that they have.
Okay,
by a lot. Like in my opinion, it's the best opening they have by a lot. I didn't like this last season's opening. It was okay. The imagery was kind of okay. They having fun, big shoes, big step up. But this one, listen, we just finished watching Spider-Man, and the whole time I kept thinking of Hobie being like, "Big step up," like over here, like looking at
Spider-Man was fire, by the way.
Yes,
you didn't gas it, and I knew it was going to be amazing. But I didn't think it was going to be like. There are very few times when people gas shit, bro, and then like you actually watch and you're like, okay, everything they said was spot on.
Yep.
You know what I mean? So everything was spot on.
Yep.
And also a little tidbit for the English version or English name of my fucking brain. Hadaka no Yusha is Naked Hero. Sorry. Yeah.
That is adorable.
If you want to look for it in like the English version, but yeah,
that is adorable.
But Spider was absolutely fucking amazing. You did say that it was
the best Spider-Man movie
in
that
general
has ever been made. That has ever been made.
I can't agree with you because like I'm very good at like separating animation from live action.
Okay.
And so I can't look at them as two. Yes, they're both Spider-Man. Yes, I think the multiverse, Spider-Man, Into the Multiverse did a lot of things very well. I think they really capture what Spider-Man is. Mm-hmm. Like, I think they did an amazing job with that. But I just can't compare live action with animation. I don't think it's a fair comparison. With animation, you get to do so many more things than you can with live action. But we're limited with like human like acting, and obviously someone can do an amazing job as an actor, but like for example, you can probably find multiple Jokers within animated films or series that are better than Heath Ledger, but we're not going to sit here and act like Heath Ledger didn't have one of the most amazing performances, like just in general, but obviously is the best live action Joker.
So the question that you're raising to me, and I know we're getting a little off topic, but I like this. The topic that you're raising, the question you're raising to me is this. Is Mark Hamill a better Joker than Heath Ledger? Because no. I don't think so either. I think before Heath Ledger came around, Mark Hamill was the best Joker. And if for y'all that don't know, the voice of the Joker in Batman the Animated Series, Justice League Unlimited, and I think everything up to when Joe DiMaggio did it with not Joe DiMaggio, John DiMaggio. I was about to say Joe DiMaggio. What the fuck? I was like, wrong everything, boy. Brought him back from the grave. Brought the Yankee grave back from the grave. John DiMaggio, the voice of Bender, before he came back to do it in
my nigga Bender,
the Red Hood movie. It was always Red Hood Mark Hamill. Good. Yeah, and he was good. John DiMaggio was good as Red Hood in the Red Hood movie, but he's still not Mark Hamill. And until Heath Ledger, Mark Hamill was the best variation of the Joker, in my humble opinion.
Here's where like my takes come in, like, and they differ, and where I not compartmentalize, but where I separate things in a much different way, clearly than you, where it's like Heath Ledger's Joker was Heath Ledger's Joker.
Mm-hmm.
And Mark Hamill's Joker was just, the Joker that we referenced. Because, like, the sound, it just sounded like Joker. You get what I'm saying? Like, Heath Ledger didn't sound like our typical Joker. It didn't. It was just his version of it.
It was his version, and it was a great version.
And it was a fucking phenomenal. So I'll never be like Mark Hamill is better or less than Heath Ledger.
You'll never say that Mark Hamill is better than Heath Ledger.
Or vice versa. They're just like, they're their own variations of the only thing.
I can say Heath Ledger is better than
because I don't think Heath Ledger's variation of the Joker would translate for animation.
I disagree.
If he tried to do that voice acting wise, I don't think it would hit the same way.
I disagree.
That's my own personal opinion. But but nah, man, there's something about the humanness of like Heath Ledger's Joker. It required you to also be able to visually, like, to see him and see his movements and see everything within his face, which you don't get in an animated anything.
See, I flip it on that where I say it's easier to go from live action to animation to live action. Like, I think Mark Hamill's version of the Joker, even if you got somebody to play him like that and did like some Darth Vader, James Earl Jones voiceover thing, it still wouldn't hit the same because of the stuff that you can add into the animation. That laugh may always hit the same. But I do think you could take Heath Ledger's version, make it an animation, and roll from there. I'm
not saying if you could do it or not do it. You can do it.
I
just mean that, but bro, you can't have the same facial features that you do in animation that you do in real life. You can't. And those things, what Heath Ledger did, like facial expression wise, movement wise, you can't do the same in animation. It's just not possible. You can't do it. And so that's why I'm able to separate the two. So both are amazing in their own regard. I just can't ever be like, oh, an animated version of a live action or live action of an animated will ever be like so comparable. Okay. Now, can I say that, a general feeling? Like, let's say like first Batman came out live action and then they released an animated version. I'll be like, okay, these are both fucking amazing. And overall, I think the animated version was better than the live action because maybe they just did a shitty job with the live action.
Mm-hmm. Which is,
that's as far as I will go to like comparisons.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll say it like this. At least they ain't Jared Leto.
Oh, Lord have mercy. But shout out to Joaquin Phoenix because like I did see the Joker finally.
I didn't know you hadn't seen that.
Whoa, he did a good job.
That's why he won like everything. He won everything.
Did a really good fucking job. Like I was like, I never watched it because I was like, I don't want to see another Joker after Heath Ledger. For him to come in and really do what the fuck he did, what he did for me was he brought animated Joker to life.
Animated Joker to life. Because it's easier to go from one. Okay. So, yeah, we're on the same page. I think we're on the same page, even though we have differing opinions around it. But we're on the same page for the most part. I personally think. Yeah, we got on a tangent, but I like that kind of tangent. I like that kind of tangent.
That was a good one.
All right. So I had Souvenir, Spy Family. Who was your next one that you had?
Second one, I am gonna go ahead and roll out. I'm gonna throw two out just because, I don't double back and just like be on the same exact anime. I'm gonna throw a throwback because you and I used to jam out on this motherfucking song every fucking time it was on. It did not fucking matter. Like, we wilded the fuck out.
I think I know what you're gonna say.
Superpowers, One Piece.
Really? That's not what I thought you were gonna say. But yeah,
Second. That was the second opening of the Whole Cake Island arc.
That was the second opening of Whole Cake Island.
And I will say this now that we're here. I think One Piece does an amazing job at really closing out their arcs when we're talking about openings.
Because that technically does close out that arc. Mm-hmm. Because the same way how, what was it, Peak closed out
Wano?
Wano. I don't know why I wanted to say Onigashima, but Wano is the correct.
I get it.
Wano is the correct term for the arc. I was like, closes out Oni. What's that be? I was trying to
me with that fucking what that nigga name is. You was like Crip Mac. He's like, God damn.
Yeah, all right. So Superpower, the reason why I remember we used to jam out to that, and actually I remember you coming to me and saying, look, I hadn't caught up to One Piece yet. I was like maybe like 10 episodes back from catching up, and you was like, look, you might catch a spoiler here, but I just need you to look away so I can play this opening so you can hear how hyped this is. And at one point, the only spoiler I got, which I actually got from Twitter earlier, was Carrot, the Carrot, like going crazy.
Yeah.
But like
the
way they just kind of
it just hit.
It's like, look at Sanji feeling ghost. Look at Sanji feeling ghost. Yo,
bro,
all the Vince smokes go in, even though they're all assholes. All the Vince smokes.
Oh my god, they strong as shit though.
Well, maybe not the sister, but that's for another reason.
Nah, the way she sucked that poison out of Luffy was
See, I was trying
shame.
to not say it. I
I'm
was
gonna
trying.
keep my head down.
Yeah, I was gonna say I was
Shame.
trying. I was trying. Shame is crazy. I was trying to like infer without just fat out saying it. That like, I mean, like, yo,
Bro, we got wild things that are. We got smoothie juicing niggas. We got Sanji's sister just, just sucking him dry. That's how. She didn't even suck him dry. That's how. It was
nah,
like,
bro. She like kissed him and like all of like the everything came out. And I remember, what's it called? Was like, yo, what's happening? And the whole crew was like, what's happening? All the poison came out. I just was laughing.
And she was like,
nigga.
Yeah,
no, that's
shame.
Yo, I can't. I cannot. Between you and this freaking thing I saw on Twitter, I gotta send it to you later. I gotta send it. I can't. I'm not even gonna say it on the podcast. I can't say it on the podcast because we try to be family friendly, even though we over here getting like smoothie juiced. Although I'm trying to see what's up with that. I'm trying to see what that feels like.
Shout out to Smoothie.
I'm on record saying I'm trying to see what that feel like because that joint just look nuts. It's Smoothie just a tall glass of water. But
think about what's that commercial of? It was a Skittles commercial. I think my nigga was like berries and cream.
Oh
Did you
my
ever
god!
see that?
Yeah. I think that was a Super Bowl commercial too. I ain't even gonna lie.
Oh,
I remember that commercial. Those Skittle commercials it was like that Old Spice thing, like Old Spice. Random stuff happening in commercials.
Hold up, because I just got a little chat.
Okay.
Not a chat, but somebody hit me on Twitter. T hit me on Twitter and was like, maybe I'll try again. T, you never saw fucking Soul Eater?
Yo, no, I've had this conversation. Nah, we talk. Shout out TMB. Shout out those anime girls. They new season dropping on Sunday. Make sure y'all check that out.
Tune the fucking. Can't wait to see him come back. But wait, you never saw. Shame.
No.
Shame.
Nah, I if I remember correctly, the conversation I had with T talking about it was like, she started it and it just kind of like was slow and kind of just like fell off. I do remember her saying that Black Star was annoying. I do remember that. And to be fair, I
wouldn't like Black Star.
I was gonna say I can see her not liking
Black Star.
Like, but you either love Black Star or you hate Black Star. There's no in between.
Which is crazy because bro, my nigga holds it down.
Like, you don't even know.
He holds it down like every single instance, every step of the way. Black Star holds it down, and the reason why I respect Black Star, like I think I respect Black Star the most out of probably everybody. Maybe Kid, because kids do kid shit, but Black Star keep it 100 every single time, no matter who you are. Black Star is keeping it 100. And he gonna let you fucking know what the fuck it is that you doing wrong, what you doing right, everything. And he gonna take your criticism too. He will take your criticism. But what he not about to do is sit around and be no little fucking punk about it either. If you can't beat him, then shut your mouth.
I am going to choose my words very wisely. I will start by saying,
don't even. All I'm gonna say is don't, because we here.
All I'm gonna say is
I'm about halfway.
Here. I'm here. You said it. Don't get mad at me because you took.
I get it. It's the way you're saying it. Like, anyways, I'm about a quarter of the way through of this, and then I already ordered the next. So
bet yeah, you about to have it all.
I'm in.
About to have it all because you ain't even
100% in. And also, T, since we're on the topic, because you went ahead and got us both fucking kaiju number fucking 8, like version motherfucking like 7 or some shit.
I like my gift.
I didn't say I didn't like it. Damn, why you had to go and even go?
I like my gift. Shout out to the gift.
I bought the first volume so I can get up to what you got me. You get what I'm saying? I want to lead into all of it. So, anyways.
Listen, I can't wait.
Little tidbit, and then the next thing I was going to do was the most recent One Piece opening.
Oh, not the one that's
Just can't think of the
now.
name.
Not the one that's in now.
The end of
From,
Wano. The second
the end of
curve.
Wano.
The second curve. They really know how to
peak.
close out of. Yes, they know how to close out a fucking arc. They do. Their openings be hit. When he was jamming, we listened to that shit a few times driving to Setsukan.
We did.
Bro,
That joint was blasted. I think that was like the first one we hit where we was just like, all right, we about to head out. Everybody strapped in. All right, let's go. Yo, hit that One Piece opening.
Facts.
And I'll be honest with you. That's how you know you having fun on going on the way to an anime convention when you in the with your boys and y'all blasting some anime openings and endings, going in, bro, going in, just singing it. Sorry.
That's how you feel about. Okay.
Yeah, no, I was excited. I get excited about my foods, man.
Okay.
Yo, so the next one, I'll give you two because you gave me two, and I don't think y'all gonna be. I know you ain't gonna be ready for at least one of these because I don't think you caught up. Say My Name, from Tokyo Revengers. It's like the latest, one of the latest seasons from Tokyo Revengers. I will probably upset a couple people with this one.
We're not gonna say act like we can't.
It literally goes like, "Say my name, I'm here." So
I already don't know if I like it, but I'm gonna reserve my judgment.
But it also works really, really well with where the show is at that time, where the anime is at that point. It's one of those that the song is solid, but like it gets like an extra. It's the Tarzan thing, the Disney Tarzan situation, where like Tarzan is a B movie, but then you throw Phil Collins on that joint, and it's an A- movie.
It's a B-. Tarzan is a B-.
Without the Phil Collins soundtrack. Yes. Once you put the Phil Collins soundtrack in, it is an A. It is an.
I already gave you my take on Tarzan. That shit racist as fuck.
That's what I'm saying.
Anyways,
yo. But Tokyo Revengers, the point that I was going to say, the one opening I know everybody loves is Crybaby, which is the first one, and I'm like, meh. Crybaby's like, meh. Literally that. That's my reaction to it. I'm like, I never got gassed the way people did about Crybaby. Not saying it's bad. I just thought it was just kind of meh. And I do like Say My Name, and then. And not that this got rekindled from the last video that we made on our Couch Stealer YouTube, one of the shorts, but Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town from JoJo's Diamonds Are Unbreakable. Yeah. That's my favorite. Diamonds Are Unbreakable is my favorite JoJo's like season saga, whatever you want to call it.
You know what? I've thought about that a lot, actually, because we've had our favorite like, series of like JoJo's multiple times. As time progresses and you say it again, it definitely makes sense why you like that arc more.
Oh yeah.
Everything about it. It is definitely up your alley. 100%.
It is the whole reason why I enjoy JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. It literally
which is nuts because JoJo's is amazing.
It is, but like I love it for the bizarreness of it. There was literally a random alien that just showed up, and they was like, "Yo, there's an alien here. He got to stand." I just remember being like, "This is so great! Like, why is there an alien here? Why is there a chef whose like food is bodying y'all? Like, what is happening right now? Y'all over here getting sketch drawn to death? Like, y'all getting sketch drawn to death? Like, I loved everything about that season." It's got some of my favorite characters, but like it all started with the opening with Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town. And just like the way that the opening and everyone's just in there dancing and have a good time and everything.
They were vibing
out, bro. Everyone had like a little pose before their stand came out. Like I love that we got everybody kind of posing beforehand because they was like, all right, we might not give y'all a lot of poses this year. We give them to you in the beginning, but like we gonna just throw them right there into the beginning of the opening. And like literally.
For allowing me to bust your ass in that JoJo.
Yo, listen, nah, bro. We seen the tape. Don't do that. You took that L like a man. You took that L. That's okay.
I'm going to talk about the L. We talking about the record.
I'm talking about the L. You took the L, and all the people know is that you took an L. They don't know nothing else about none of that stuff. You know, day one started when that L started for you. That's all it is. That's just how it works.
I love how you openly admit to just like losing and just like you just creating this whole fucking narrative. You and that Father Poochie shit.
Yo, listen,
because you didn't even finish JoJo's yet.
Yo, chill. First of all,
you and that Father Poochie shit right now.
First of all,
is that nigga named Poochie? Is that how you say it?
It's Poochie. It's Father Poochie.
Shout out my nigga Poochie.
There's like a random H thrown in there, but it's Father Poochie. And the funny thing about it all was that I used Father Poochie to get my dub. Well, one of my dubs, one of my many dubs. Just don't worry about it.
Because I was
Many.
fucking using cars. That shit was weird as fuck that first time.
The best part about that game,
I figured it out.
Nah, but the best part about that game was everybody's walk animation. Animation. The amount of times you and I was just like, hold on, don't fight. Let me see this
nigga walk away.
Yo, and they had Joey Joestar going sick, and then they had his runaway animation, which was
his runaway shit was hilarious because he did that in the anime multiple times. Like he's like, "Oh, special move, run the fuck away, nigga, because I'm not winning this."
So like, I love the fact they had that like sprinkled in too. So, but nah, that was a fun game, and I'm actually where I'm at currently. They're trying to get to Father Pucci. And he waiting for like the moon. He's waiting for like the full moon or something. So I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I'm like right at the end. I just every time I'm about to like get to the end, I'm like, okay, that's enough JoJo's for now. Let me let it digest and let me go on to something else. And then next thing you know, I get like I dive into D Gray Man.
Mm-hmm.
I dive into freaking what was the other one that I was watching? Jobless Reincarnation, which is fire. Bro.
I don't think I'm ever gonna get a Jobless Reincarnation.
Jobless Reincarnation is fire. It might be the best isekai I've ever seen, and I think I've said that before, but it might be the best isekai I've ever seen. Like
as someone who thoroughly enjoys isekai, because you don't enjoy isekai like that.
I don't, which is why I'm like, this is the best one.
Interesting. Okay.
Because of like the character, the way the world is, like it. I think this is that I've seen. Now, granted, as AU has stated, I don't really love isekais like that. Which is actually funny how that switched because I was the first one to be like, yo, Sword Art Online, this joint is fire, bro. You need to get on this Sword Art Online.
But when you popped up Sword Art Online for us, we weren't really like, we weren't even on the genre like that. So like, I'm never gonna like, is Sword Art Online isekai? Yes, it is, but like, it was like the first of the wave.
The first of the big wave. Definitely the first of the big wave. Because, like, that was the one that people were like, oh, my. Like, and I know people to this day that Sword Art Online is one of their favorite anime. So, like, it was, like, the first big wave. I ain't gonna say that. I think the first season of Sword Art Online really was moving things. The first season
was the first, and then after the first season, I couldn't do it no more. I
did the second season. I got up to the point where they was in the gun game when they was shooting guns. But I could never distance myself from the thought of, bro, I'm never putting that thing back on my head. I just got trapped in a video game for like 6 years, or it wasn't 6 years, but it was like what, like
Nigga,
2?
It could have been 2 days. I almost died.
Yo,
I almost died.
I don't want to. Yeah, no, and he was like still playing video games. I was like, bro, I ain't dedicated to nothing like that in my life.
I'm all set. More set, bro. You know me. I almost died in that car accident like all those years back, nigga. And to this day, bro, I do not go above the speed limit. Like I can't.
Oh yeah. When
bro,
the
I
Jeep.
fucking can't. When I almost rolled off the fucking I-84, like going, like nah, bro. I almost died. Yeah. Niggas drive crazy in the car with me. My butthole clenched. I'm dead serious. Like nah.
Not the lemon booty is crazy. The lemon booty is insane.
I don't give a fuck. You can crack as many jokes as you want. Nigga, I almost died. Like, nah. My shit.
Oh, that's a booty hole.
That's a booty hole.
Yo, I'm dead. I'm absolutely dead. Which one you got? So I had Say My Name in Crazy Noisy Bizarre Town. Excuse me. Which one that you had?
I forgot. I had one more. And then after that, because I did the 2 One Pieces to like kind of like back to back together.
Shout out Markage back when you was. This is going back to when you was talking about ranking your kings. I had to show Markage back.
That's why I was like, since you rocking ranking your kings,
yeah, with the little hand.
Love Kage because Boji would never made it without him.
Hell, he would never. And that's no disrespect to Boji. That's just how strong their friendship and
it's just he's Samwise Gamgee.
Yo, facts. He's
Samwise Gamgee.
Yeah. That's his Sam.
That's his Sam, my boy. And I forgot my last one. I ain't gonna lie to you because I don't have my pad in front of me. I left it downstairs. I'm not gonna go downstairs and just do all that again. So you know what? Let me just throw in like not an obvious, but like because it was a big topic for Setsucon for us. Not a big topic, but at Setsucon, we asked people, you know, what was an anime that got you like really in anime? Like, what was the first thing that you watched that brought you here? It's like, you know what? I'm fucking with this. I think I'm going to continue down my path on my journey. And a lot of people say Inuyasha. So I'm going to go with Every Heart because, like, if you didn't wake up listening to Every Heart at some point in time in your life, you didn't live. I'm sorry.
And that's Every Heart with that's both. I mean,
that's both versions.
Yeah, I said one of them's Every Heart. One of them is another like long Japanese word that I ain't even gonna try and say. But that's the one that like there's the one where Shishomaru's like sitting up looking at his dad. There's that one, and there's so there's
but
that
Every
one,
Heart
is Every Heart.
Every Heart. So typically, I woke up more so to the one with Shishomaru looking at his dead ass fucking pops. Shout out to my nigga.
Why you say it like that? Don't say it like he lived
that
nigga's
okay, but all I'm saying, that nigga dead as fuck, and like got that big ass skeleton just holding it down for everybody to see. Like he's immortalized. He dead as fuck though. Like you know what I mean? Like if it was just like a nigga that got buried or some shit, I probably wouldn't say that. But nigga, when I could always see your dead body, you're dead as fuck. You're dead as fuck. But Every Heart was the one that I think hit me the hardest out of those two for sure. I think for many people. But you're right. I did hear the one. What the fuck is the name of that shit? Because I'm not going to say
it's something with a T. I think there's a Y thrown in there.
I know. And
there's a consonant or two. There's a consonant or two. There's maybe an O. I want to say, can I buy a vowel?
Can I buy a vowel? Is it this one?
I don't remember. I had it in my phone, so let me look at my phone.
I got you. Because I want to know. I gotta. It's definitely this one because this is what. Yep.
It's something with a T, right?
It's like It is Fukai Mori.
Oh, that's
by Do As Infinity.
Oh yeah, there's an F in there. Okay, Fukamori. Yeah, I see it now. It is on my playlist.
Dead ass fucking father, nigga. Like I said,
nigga's
dead as, his mouth is open. He's dead, bro. Like he's dead and his mouth is open, like wide as fuck. Like shout out to his pops because I bet his pops was strong as fuck.
Oh my god, that made me die a little bit on the inside. I only got two more that I could close out
too.
Nah, chill.
I know people was mad about that, but fuck Shishomaru, bro. He treated Inuyasha like a piece of shit, bro.
You trying to make enemies?
I'm not trying to make enemies. He treated his fucking brother like a piece of shit.
True.
Like he tried to kill this nigga, bro. What are we talking about?
His brother was lesser than.
Okay. So you gonna say or defend this shit?
I'm not defending it. I'm just saying. I'm just stating blatant facts. Facts that
exactly because he thought of his brother like that. That he a piece of shit for that. Like he was a piece of shit. Like he got a lot of fucking redeeming he got to do, nigga. Like up until the fucking end. I don't know if you saw everything. So I don't want to spoil it, but like
the very end of. I've seen all the Inuyasha. I haven't seen the sequel.
Oh, I'm not watching that fucking sequel. I tried it.
I did like a half episode. I tried. I
don't fucking care. The same way that it came with Boruto, where it was just like I don't really care about these niggas like sons and shit.
Yeah, I could see, but I could see it for people that's their favorite anime. Like if Inuyasha is your favorite anime, you're hyped to see that stuff.
I disagree. I think even niggas who loved Inuyasha are not tuning in to. That's why that shit. I don't even know if it's still going.
I don't know if it is either,
fuck that.
But I think people like it.
Inuyasha.
Because it was also cool to see like the next gen and then like popping in and seeing you. I think everyone's still trying to do like the Shippuden thing where it was like, oh my god, look at how great the second like the sequel series was. But in a lot of ways, nobody's been able to really. I'm gonna say nobody's been able to do it, but like the ones that have tried to do it and failed miserably have like it's failed. So. I thought it was all right.
Like I like Shishomaru. I'm not saying Shishomaru isn't dope. I like Shishomaru. I do, but like he's still a piece of shit. Nigga tried to kill his fucking brother multiple times.
Trying to kill my father.
The fuck I look like sitting there defending a nigga trying to kill his brother for no apparent reason other than the fact that he's like, oh, you're half human. Fuck you, nigga.
I wasn't defending. All I was doing was simply placing the facts on the table on some double D's type stuff.
Double D's.
Double D from Ed, and Eddie. Double D.
Oh god, bro! But you gotta understand, like there was not enough context for me to understand that you're saying double D's versus double D from Ed, and Eddie.
And then putting them on the table. Okay, I get that.
Okay. Princess Half Demon. Yeah, I don't even know if this shit continuing. But no, that season 2 ended March 26, 2022. So I have
It's
to
coming on
assume
2
this
years.
shit
It's
is
coming on
done.
2 years. Yeah, it's coming on 2 years. It
But
might be done
anyways,
though. It might be done though.
but I am watching Boruto. Like Boruto, if you skip the fucking amount of fucking fillers they got, no, I'm telling you, Boruto got some hitters. Boruto got some hitter shit, bro, in there. It got some hitter shit. I'm telling you, You don't have to believe it or not. I'm gonna continue watching. I really hope that now that it's not a weekly, because they transition. They're not doing weekly shit no more. Same thing with Black Clover. I'm pretty sure when Black Clover comes back, they're not doing weekly. They're doing like shorter seasons instead of just ramping us up with mad episodes. So I think when that happens, we'll get more of a translation for like what they were going for. Because I started the Boruto manga. It is way better than the anime.
That's what I was gonna say. I might read the manga.
The manga clean as fuck.
Yeah, I might read the manga. I'm not watching the anime. I might do that. I give you that.
I think you should. I think I
might
think they have
read it.
some really good moments, some really good fight scenes, especially in that shit. But like anime, they piss me off a lot. But I suck.
That's what I'm saying. I might read it. I'm not going to watch it.
All right, but
the last two openings I had here were two that one that you actually showed me, because as many people know, I didn't watch the ending of the anime because I read the manga of it. So Silhouette, the Naruto opening from Naruto Shippuden, the one that's like super viral. Whenever you go on TikTok and somebody's talking about Naruto, this is the one they use. And Inferno, Mrs. Green Apple.
Green Apple, boy,
from Fire Force.
Oh
now,
my god.
The reason why, and I'll take a brief moment. I'll take a brief moment of your time here, Pastor. I'm gonna start really quick with Silhouette. It starts very nicely, and as I mentioned before, as I started down my path reading Naruto, I was watching week to week, and then I just didn't feel like watching it week to week no more because I had caught up and I needed to know what was going on with my favorite hybrid knuckle-headed ninja. And from there, I wrote down I was gonna keep that voice, but then it started hurting my voice. So
I was about to say you going.
Yeah, I can't go all the way through. I was going for it, but then I was like, nah, this hurt my voice. But yeah, I had stopped watching Naruto because I had caught up to it, and so I started picking up the manga and I was reading it. And although I was pissed off at the ending of it, which really took me off of manga for a little while, I didn't. I still honestly I've never watched the anime versions of the war. I've seen like the clips. I've seen like Madara washing everybody. I've seen Madara washing the Kages. I've seen Madara. Like I've just seen Madara. It's been mad clips of just Madara washing people, which is why he should have been the last villain. But when AU and I were living together, he definitely had to like, yo, I think we had watched a Watch Mojo list, and they had like ranked like the Naruto opening.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think that's exactly what it was.
And this one wasn't on the list. It was like an honorable mention. And he was like,
Sergio was like, bro, they got this list a little off.
He was like, nah, this is a really good one. I was like, really? I never heard it.
And I put it on Bluebird for you because you weren't on the Bluebird yet either.
No, Bluebird got messed up because of stupidity on social media. I know Bluebird. I like Bluebird. It's a classic, but I just can't see Bluebird in the same way. And I've told you that. I'll tell you that offline because it's stupid. But Silhouette hit in a different kind of way when you hit that opening. And then like it was the scene when Naruto was little and he was running and then he was really running and then he hit the flames and next thing you know he out here just helping everybody and everybody got the flame coats and I was like, oh my god, he about to hold Hinata hand, let's go. So it was like all of that.
Hold Hinata hand.
Listen, that panel of the manga when I read it, when he held Hinata's hand, bro, I felt like Michael Scott. I was like, yo, it is happening. Everybody remained calm. Like I was like, yo, let's go. My baby girl about to get her.
This is happening.
She about to get her man. Sorry, I love Hinata. So that was the one for Silhouette, and then Inferno was the first time. You remember Inferno the first time we heard that because it was me, you. It was like I think what's it called? Dan was with us, Jerry was. It was like mad of us. We was in the apartment listening to that joke because we had bro. We didn't even start the Fire Force episode.
We didn't even start it. We replayed that shit like fucking 7 times, boy.
That was like, hey, come on, let's watch.
That Inferno Mrs. Green Apple was insane. I think that had to be the hardest anime opening of the year.
That year, I think it might have been. It definitely might have been that year.
When did Fire
26
Force
to 17, 2016, 17, something like that. I'll say this: the last time, recently, since the only anime opening
2019
that hit me the same way or hit me a similar way the first time I heard it was You Are My Special for JJ. The first time I heard You Are My Special, I was like, oh, this is different. I was like, hold up, everybody walking in unison and everything. I was like, yo, they going off to fight a war? Oh my god. Sorry. Go ahead.
We had not exactly like, we had a close contender. Not close, but it was good enough. We had Black Rover that year too.
Ooh, yeah, that was.
We had Black Rover that year.
That was a really good one. That was. I think I like the other version of the.
Black Rover is fire.
Black Rover is dope, but I think I like the one when they did, and I hate to say it because I've heard the opening and I've seen the opening, but I'm not that far in the anime for Black Clover. I'm like,
you really need to finish that.
Bro, I'm there. The elves are there and taking over people's bodies.
Bro,
I'm like in that arc. And to be fair, it's
you're
nuts.
far away. You're far away. You need to keep watching. And
no.
Again, like I'm never gonna be like, oh, Fairy Tail is like not Fairy Tail, Black Clover.
No, you said it right.
Exactly.
That Freudian slip was crazy.
Because I put Black Clover in the same category as I do Fairy Tail, in the sense of just like I'm never gonna be like this is some original shit or whatever. It's just like. It's so like this nigga Asta's not too like it's just not even going into it. Anyways, Black Rover was fire. Yeah, damn.
I still give it to Inferno. And honestly,
oh yeah, for sure.
Bro, Mrs. Green Apple, they got some hits too. Cause like I started like listening to a couple of their songs. I was like, hold on, this brother's slapping right now. Oh yeah, I gotta put you up. They heat.
Well, there's another one that I really like about them too. But yeah, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, man, those are mine. The only honorable mention I had was probably my favorite. And this is up for debate now because they've had a bunch of more. To your point, One Piece. My original favorite One Piece opening was One Day. That was from the report.
Yeah, interesting. I do love that opening.
Mm-hmm. But I think they've had a couple that I like are in debate for it now over the last like 2.5 arcs. Because the last like 2.5 arcs have had some legit bangers. But yeah, that's right now. That's how I'm feeling. That's the list I got. Hey, you got any other things else you want to add to that list?
I don't know. I'll save the one that I had in my book for like next week or something like that. Whenever we bring this one back.
I got you. Well. That will, if my voice want to work, it's because I tried to do that passive thing for too long, so now my voice might be shot for the rest of the night. This is
also
terrible.
Catch up to Shangri-La Frontier if you have not, because I think it's really good.
I've heard mixed things about that. I did see that you was watching.
It's good. It's good.
Well, I'm gonna need something that I can finish because I'm not too far off of finishing that, and like I'm almost caught up with Jobless. Like I might be able to catch up with Jobless Reincarnation before the end of the night. Like I think I only got like 4 more episodes because I bodied mad episodes last night. I was watching. I was like, all right, let me go to bed. Let me. God damn. Oh damn! I gotta keep watching. God, all right. All right, let me go. And so yeah, by the time I got to sleep, I was very tired this morning. But yo, AU man, we coming up on our time. Appreciate y'all for listening. But before we slide, you got anything else you want to leave the people with?
Yeah, I already know, baby. It's always room on this couch.
Always. I'm not living always. And as always, make sure that you listen to us where you let me rock. Yo, the disrespect, and I can't breathe. I can't like talk. Like you see me struggling here.
So like you fucking problem that you can't breathe.
God can't help me. Not wilding, but all right, yo. Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Rate us, review us. Check us out on our socials on Twitter, on IG, and on TikTok at Couch Stealers. And subscribe to the Couch Stealer YouTube and hit that notification bell so you know when we drop something brand spanking new. All right, y'all. As always, we appreciate y'all. Thank you for listening.
Boy, you're out of it.
We outie. It's been a long. We outie. Always rule.
Peace, y'all.
Convention season is upon us. Whether you're hitting the panels or hanging out with your favorite content creators, planning for faster, more efficient hydration is essential. Liquid IV has you covered while you prep that cosplay, get ready for your favorite events, and recover after the weekend. So AU, what do you love most about Liquid IV?
I don't get hangovers, but I do wake up extremely groggy, but I do not get conventional hangovers. I'm tired, I'm groggy from the dehydration. Liquid IV is one of the things I buy every time I'm going to drink. Maybe one before I go to sleep, maybe one when I wake up too. Honestly, it keeps me refreshed, keeps me hydrated after a night of going hard.
One stick of Liquid IV in 16 ounces of water hydrates you 2 times faster and more efficiently than water alone. It comes in 12 delicious, refreshing flavors to keep your hydration routine exciting. It contains 5 essential vitamins, including vitamin C, with 3 times the electrolytes of traditional sports drinks. Made with premium ingredients, it's non-GMO and free from gluten, dairy, and soy.
Get 20% off when you go to liquidiv.com and use code CouchStealers at checkout. That's 20% off anything you order when you shop Better Hydration today using promo code CouchStealers at liquidiv.com.